What's up, guys? Shay Stevens here, PDGA number 77522. First off, today is August 1st, so happy belated uh, National Disc Golf Day by the time I get this video out. Hope everyone was able to celebrate. I went to the park and sold discs for my club, did very well, met a lot of new disc golfers. It was a good day. So, if you've been following along, I started reworking my form during the pandemic, and it was going well, but then, I had to go back to work and kind of lost that free time I had to work on it. And I went and played a tournament and was just half old, half new, and it was rough. So I'm on this journey now to kind of rework my form and get back, the consistency, the accuracy, and ideally gain some distance. That was the real goal because the whole start of this was I began I changed how I threw my putters and mids and added distance there, but I lost my feel for drivers. Like it just felt so unnatural to throw. So I've really been working on it, and I did have a bit of a breakthrough, and I'm looking to share some of that with you tonight. It was just hearing something different. So somebody had posted on about the D-Glow, Calvin Heimberg's massive putt. I think it was on hole 10 uphill. Like, how did he do it? How did it work? And I linked that video that I've done before about the actions of putting. Snap and pop. That whole idea of turning your hand and popping the disc up. And I explained it like turning a doorknob. And a few people commented, "Hey, the way you explained that to me, that whole doorknob analogy, that clicked with me, and I was able to replicate." So it felt good. I was able to. They had the concept, but they just need somebody to explain it to them in a different way. And Karma was funny. Couple, I think a day or two later, I was reading a post and someone explained reach back in a different way, and that just clicked with me. And I had a really good breakthrough. So let's take a look. Ding dong. And now the reason I said ding dong was this: 389 feet. It was one of the best shots I've ever thrown. It looked so beautiful. Slight turnover on that photon, rode a little bit, then finished nicely. But I just knew how long that disc was in the air. It was something special. And what I was working on that day in the field was a concept somebody explained. Don't think about it as a reach back. Think about it as a reach away. Because when I think reach back, I'm here. That's forward. Back is across my chest, and that just doesn't. It what happens is it closes your shoulder off, and unless you do commit to turning your shoulders, but that doesn't always happen with timing, it basically leads to rounding because you close off that shoulder joint. So instead, think about it as he explained it: reach straight away from your chest, just straight out from away from you. And what that does is the only way to keep this disc online is to fully commit to turning your shoulders. And it's actually easier in this compact state to spin around, I feel, and then push the disc out in front of me. Push it away, reach away, and then you pull it back into your chest and really whip through. And I felt that whip coming through, and it was awesome. So to give you a better idea, here's an overhead shot. So I start with the disc cradled in my chest, and as I do the one step, I turn my shoulders and upper body and then extend my arm instead of dragging back my arm and kind of having the shoulders follow. And this leads to this great open shoulder angle. I have so much more freedom of movement, and this really allows me to lead with the elbow, drive through, and just make sure I hit that power pocket and explode through. That's what happened a couple nights ago, and I've been able to replicate it several times since. I'm getting more comfortable with it. It has been a change in timing, so it's going to take some time to get through, but this angle is something I'm really excited to see finally. And so, guys, to wrap it all up, I'm not really breaking any new ground here, but I am explaining that already established concept of a reach back in a different way, reach away, with the hopes that it resonated with me and helped me get over the hurdle. There might be somebody else out there who's struggling with the same problem, and I hope this might help you out. If you have any questions or comments for me and about this or in general, please message me through my Facebook page, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, or drop a comment down below. Please, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. I'm trying to get to 300 likes on my Facebook player page, and I'm trying to shoot for 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I know it's young, I'm trying to get there. Any support you guys can give me, I really appreciate it. I will be doing giveaways at those thresholds, so that's a little incentive. And again, happy National Disc Golf Day, probably belated at this point, and take care. Thank you to my sponsor,
For all your disc golf needs, please check out Bria Disc Golf.